January 20th, 2021 lesson. We're going to look at the percent proportion. All right, so let me take a look at this. It looks like it might be hard, but don't worry, it's really not. We have a percent out of 100 equals the part out of the whole. Or you can take a look at it as the is over of. So this is kind of easier part, but they mean the same thing. So we're going to take a look at this one first. So the percent out of 100, because a percent is out of 100, remember, because everything, a whole, is 100%. And we're going to take it the part out of the whole. So we're going to take a look over here. It says, what is 20% of 85? So one way that you could do it is 20%. What is 20% of 85? So here's the way that we are going to take a look at this. So first of all, if we take a look over here, we have a percent. So we're going to put that percent up here. So we're going to have the percent, so it's 20%. So we're going to have 20 out of 100. So we have 20 out of 100, that's 20%. This is 20%, 20% out of the 100 of 85. So we're going to figure out what is 20% of 85. So we're trying to figure out the part of the whole. So do you see how this of is here? Of 85? That of is going to go on the bottom. Of is going to go on the bottom. That's going to be our whole. So we're going to take it out of 85. So we're going to put that whole on the bottom. Now, we don't know up here. We don't know what this number is. That's what we're trying to figure out. So what we're going to do is a little bit of algebra. So we're going to put an x here because we're going to try to figure out what is that x. So that x is going to be a variable. Remember we started learning about variables? That's going to hold our spot until we actually find the number. So we have we're gonna cross multiply. So what we're gonna do here is, do you see these little lines here? We're gonna cross multiply. So we're gonna take the first one. We're gonna do 100 times x. So we don't know what x equals. So we're just gonna keep it as 100x. 100x. So that means 100 times x. Remember, if they're right next to each other, that means multiply. That means multiply. All right, now we're going to take a look at the next one. 85 times 20. Ooh, actually, look at this. 100 times x. I can write it in that color. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. So that's going to be 100x. All right, now, let's go back to this color. Look at this. 85 times 20. Whoa! I need to do 85 times 20 on the side because I don't know that off the top of my head, and you probably don't either, which is totally fine because I don't expect you to. So 85 times 20, 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 8 is 0, placeholder 0, 0, 2 times 5 is 10, another 0, 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. So then we're going to add 0, 0, 7, 1. Does that make sense? 8 plus 8 is 16, 17. Yeah. So, yeah, 85 times 2 is 100%. Yep. All right. So it's going to be 1,700. Ooh. 1700. All right. So now we have 1,700. 1,700 equals to 100x. We're trying to figure out what is this x. So here's what we need to do. We need to divide both sides because the inverse operation, or the opposite of multiplying by x, is going to be dividing. So the opposite of multiplying is going to be dividing. So we're going to divide both sides by 100. We need to get x by itself. So we need to get rid of that 100. So we're going to divide both by 100. Now, when we divide both by 100, 100 divided by 100 is 0, so we can cross those out. And then we're left with x on this side. We're left with x on this side. We're going to keep that equal sign. Now we're going to do 1,700 divided by 100. Look what you can do with your zeros. There's a 0 on the top, a 0 on the bottom. You can cancel them out, only if they're whole numbers. Same thing with this. You can cancel those out, only if they're whole numbers. Now look, we have 17 divided by 1. We know 17 divided by 1, that's just 17. So x is going to be 17, or our answer is going to be 17. That's it. So don't stress. It's going to take a little bit to get used to this and get the hang of it. But please don't worry because we're going to get it. Don't stress. We got it. That's going to be it for the lesson part. Great job.